Even a place that feels as safe as the Greenway comes with some risks. In February, authorities responded to what they called an extremely rare armed robbery. And last year, a man had a heart attack on the trail, and his friend saved his life with CPR. But if you've been out to the Greenway lately, you might have noticed something a little bit different. Our Celeste Springer shows us some new location markers that are meant to help make sure help can find you easily in case of an emergency.
When you're out on the Greenway, you're probably looking straight ahead at the greenery all around you, or maybe even a bicyclist coming up fast on your left. But there's something new on the Greenway that is life-saving, and all you have to do to find it is look down. New location markers spot the middle of the Greenway. At every tenth of a mile, you'll find one with a specific letter and number. If there's an emergency you run into, providing these to 911 could get first responders out to you faster than ever. The North Augusta Parks and Rec Department says they've been lucky in the past. Victims of robberies and medical emergencies made it out okay. But they're trying to take more of a proactive approach, as they've noticed a lot of people forget where they are during an emergency.
You look for them on the center, and they're not so big and bold that they make the Greenway look horrible, but they're there. So if someone goes down with an accident, someone has an injury, or as we have had in the last 2 years, heart attack or stroke on the Greenway.
And coming up at 6 o'clock, we'll hear from people out on the Greenway about their thoughts on the new safety measure. In North Augusta, Celeste Springer on your side.
Vice President Kamala 2022, and you can expect that to be a heated race.
Yeah, the field getting more crowded by the day. North Augusta taking some steps to make the Greenway safer.
In times of emergency, the Parks and Rec Department tells us they see people panic, so they're putting some new location markers in place to help out. Our Celeste Springer out on the Greenway to show us where you can spot them.
The Parks and Rec Department tells us someone who frequented the Greenway had a medical emergency somewhere near here. The person who tried to call 911 couldn't say where they were, despite the fact that right down there, that's the community center. Along the Greenway, there's something life-saving in plain view, but easy to miss.
Okay.
You notice anything on the ground of the trail put there by the...
Oh, like the rocks?
No.
No, I haven't. You would think I would. I'm out here literally every day.
New location markers dot the Greenway every tenth of a mile. Easy to not see if you've got your head in the clouds. And even if you do see them, you may not have known what they're for. Did you know what they were for?
No, I never stopped even. I just saw the number 911. I'm thinking it's 911.
But she has the right idea. The Parks and Recreation Department put markers along the Greenway for when things do not go according to plan.
And after you have a couple of incidents, you realize that people in emergency situations lose track of where they are.
Emergencies, like a stroke or heart attack.
Fortunately, in the incidents we've had, we've been able to save people. And sure, I'm not a medical doctor in profession, but you know that a person can only stay alive for so long when their oxygen's out.
Though they've been able to respond to situations in the past year quickly, the future can be unpredictable.
You want to be proactive in a way where we're reactive, but you're also proactive, trying to make sure you can help.
And while it's easy to get lost in the beauty of it all,
I'm gonna be looking for them.
it's not a bad idea to take a peek by your feet every once in a while. Celeste Springer on your side.
And we're going to have the full map with all the different markers on our website. You can check it out at wrdw.com. But sometimes when you're on the trail, you do lose track of exactly where you are. So good idea there along the Greenway. We're hearing